S12 class. Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER from Germany. Favourite for this one, she goes in lane 4. Tudor closest to us, the 14-year-old, the youngest in this field from Slovakia. DELGADO from Germany, also just 15 years of age, going up there in lane number 6. But her German teammate, Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER, will be the favourite for this one. She took the European title back in Berlin, her home country, in 2011. She would love to double up another European title for the German swimmer here.
Yeah, and SCHNITTGER's coming into this meet off the back of a strong block of training in the sunshine of Lanzarote, Club La Santa. Her squad were there and they were putting in some really heavy training. They've been twice this year, and everybody knows that solar power is good for the swimmer, good for the soul. So she's got some strong work behind her, and she is leading out this race down this first 100 metres.
Yeah, SCHNITTGER very strong. She took 2 golds at the World Champs last year in the 50 and the 100 freestyle. I remember her, Liz, she made a name as a 400 freestyler, I think, back in those European Championships, but she's kind of doing a lot more sprint events now, moved down to the 100 and the 50.
Yeah, she's had to do that because the 400-metre freestyle was removed from the Paralympic programme for this category. So it shows her strength then that she's managed to turn her attention to the sprint events, get stronger, get bigger, get more power to get that speed. But it's great to see here that her 400-metre freestyle isn't suffering, because that is her favourite event.
And on either side of her, the leader, Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER, is Alessia BERRA and Maria Delgado NADAL. Spanish swimmer Delgado NADAL just in second spot here. Paralympic medalist in Rio in the backstroke and also in the 50 freestyle. And Alessia BERRA, she was a medalist at last European Championships 2 years ago in Portugal. And another one of that great batch of Italian swimmers that just appeared in 2015 and 2016, and their team's really built up, hasn't it?
Yeah, we seem to be saying it a lot, but the Italians are always there or thereabouts. They've got a lot of youth, but a lot of experience within that youth, if that makes sense. And the success is spreading through the team. And when you are a part of a successful team, you don't want to be the person that doesn't perform well and doesn't get a medal. So it encourages everyone and pushes everyone to that next level, which is why we're seeing such great performances.
Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER now coming down to the scoreboard then. She looks like she's got this one in control. Still a very close contest for second between Delgado NADAL and Alessia BERRA, but it is at the 250 mark with Maike SCHNITTGER with a lead of a couple of seconds here. It's going to be tough to pull back, although Delgado NADAL trying to make a little bit of a move here. 1 lane down from the German swimmer, coming back, certainly got away from the Italian now in lane number 5. So there's around about 2.5 seconds between the Italian and the Spanish swimmer at that top end, but I think the gap will probably have increased now. But SCHNITTGER still with a good advantage at the 300 point. She is going to have a lead of 2 or 3 seconds here. Yeah, just over 3 seconds ahead of Delgado NADAL. And it looks like this field's getting stretched out, Liz.
Yeah, we saw there as SCHNITTGER came off the wall to that final 100 metres. She went to her legs, she started kicking, she finished and attacking. I mean, I'm no 400 metre swimmer, as everybody knows, but it's always important to keep some pace back for that final 100 metres, to push on, to finish strongly, and she's definitely doing that as we come into this final turn.
The lead doesn't look like it's depleting at all. Delgado NADAL in silver medal position, yeah, 3.22. It's almost exactly the same as it was down at the bottom end, at the finish end. And Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER now is heading for home. It's the final 50 metres for the German. It's 50 metres to go. Less than 50 metres now for her, and another European title, a title for Germany. to go with the one that she won back in 2011. So 7 years later, Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER from Germany is leading them home, and she is going to claim the gold medal for the German team, and SCHNITTGER will take that one in 4:45.83. It will be silver to Spain, DELGADO NADAL, and bronze will go to Alessia BERRA from Italy. So Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER, well, she worked hard for that one, but in the end she won it by, well, just under 3 seconds. So the gap did close in that final 50, but SCHNITTGER had more than enough to hold on.
Yeah, she really put down the gauntlet there. We can see her breathing quite heavily. She worked hard for that. She wanted it, and she went from it from the start. And there we see, not sure if those are tears of joy or tears of pain. Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, she looks absolutely exhausted. She won't be able to see the scoreboard at the other end of the pool. She'll be listening to the stadium announcer, see if she can make out exactly what the positions are.
There we see a great terminus, a great underwater shot there, planting her feet on the wall, pushing off, no one else in the shot. There we go as she pushes up. So it's really hard to do it all by yourself, an attack like that. You have to go, you've got no one around you, you can't see anyone. So you've really got to drive it from the internal pain barrier yourself.
Someone with a visual impairment, of course. She reaches for that wall just a little bit short, but it was good enough for Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER there to take that gold medal. Still waiting for the final swimmer to finish now. Fatma Nurbaki from Turkey, just finishing at the wall now, and still pain etched on the face of Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER. Really put everything into that.
Yeah, as you said, Paul, she's been focusing more recently on the sprint event, so no matter how much you love an event, it still hurts if it's not the one you're training for.
Naomi Maike SCHNITTGER takes the European title again for Germany. Maria DELGADO NADAL in the silver, Alessia BERRA the bronze.